You guys can be seated. Thank you. So awesome worshiping together and the power of that. You know, it's hard because I was an entertainer for almost over 15 years, and singing to, I guess, to bless people and make them happy. I was told by a great musician that in one sitting at a performance, you want people to laugh, you want them to cry, you want them to even get upset a little bit. So to play with those emotions makes you a really great entertainer. And so for 15 years plus doing that, get caught up in that environment. And then it becomes about you, about what you can do with people's emotions, and it really takes you off of the righteous path. So today when we get to worship, and even when we're doing songs and you might not know the song and you're not singing along or worshiping, we are just really, our focus is to just worship God. Just to worship Him, not only in singing, but in everything in our life that we do should be our love to Him. This song I wrote a couple years ago is my version. When I say my, meaning that the Lord given me this song, within 15 minutes the song was done. I know I can't do that. It is my version of the song, I Can Only Imagine. You know that song, I'm in top 40. And that song was written about, wow, that moment in time when my time on earth ends and I'm facing the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. And I get to be, He's gonna judge me. He's gonna either welcome me or He's gonna say, I'm sorry. I look forward to the day, that day, because I know He's gonna have an ukulele, but it's not gonna look like this. It's gonna be gold. It's gonna be a golden ukulele, gold strings, and it will sound cliche, heavenly. It will sound way better than this one. And He's going to ask me to sing the song that He's given to me, and that's a song we're going to share right now. It is a testimony of God's forgiveness, how much He loves us. I wrote this song about the time I had to spend in jail. As we shared earlier, our testimony, and doing the worst things we could do to each other as spouse. Those actions put me in a jail cell. Thank God it wasn't that long. It was a few hours, but it seemed like forever. As the door closed behind me, I felt completely alone. Didn't have my wife, I didn't have my children, I didn't have my job, I didn't have my family. All I had was concrete walls and a concrete bench. As I took each step, first step to that bench, feeling lonely, I started to feel a presence that I've never felt before. By the second step, I'm now weeping uncontrollably. I sit down on the bench, weeping, sobbing, just crying. And I realize He has never forsaken me. He has never left me. I chose to be alone. It was that moment that I woke up. And all that I had learned in church, like Kevin, prodigal son, yeah, you're looking right at him. I finally realized, wow, I have completely lived my life the wrong way. And I asked God, and I cried out to God that day in jail and said, please forgive me for all of my sins. And if you can get me out of this mess, that I have put myself into. I will serve you the rest of my life. That was about 9 years ago. God called me into ministry, and I serve Him every day. Not for me, but to honor His name. So this song is for Him. This is a song, Forgive Me. I've gone down a road without you. that